What's up, everybody? Accent, stall me out, man. Stall me out. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Y'all know I got another banger for y'all, another great live. So kick back, relax, and y'all know, come take a ride. Yeah, it was a eventful day. It was an eventful week last week, man, for WNBA basketball. We know Angel Reese is down for the year with a wrist injury, and the Chicago Sky came out and flat out hooped in her absence. And some people are saying that the Sky actually might be better without Angel Reese. Accent, what's up? What's up? Prodigal, what's up? What's up, my guy? And also, I think that everybody that tuned into the Fever game, first off, heck of a comeback, overtime win. Lindy, I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I did not intend to keep you waiting, but thanks for joining. I appreciate y'all. Welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Y'all know how we do it. If this is your first time within the podcast, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Welcome in. 1.3 million people watch Caitlyn and the Fever over the NFL. I believe it. I believe it. It feels like the NFL kind of been going downhill. I'm not going to hold you. Lance, welcome in. Prodigal, welcome in, everybody. After that big Fever win, man, I think it is safe to say what everybody's thinking. Coach Christie Sides needs to have the courage to make that starting lineup adjustment. They need Lexi Hole in the starting lineup. They need Timmy Fabianelli in that starting lineup. Shanks, good day, good day. They got to make the move. Too much energy, momentum changes. Yes. What's up? What's up? Lance, did Chicago Sky is better without Angel Reese? Stop focusing on her and let them other women play their sport. Are they better without Angel Reese? I personally don't think so. I personally don't think they're better without Angel Reese, man. I don't think any team is better without a talent like that leads the league in rebounding, that is just a competitor that's going to fight to the end. They did look good, though, but that's a game that they should have won against Dallas. But they definitely look good. I'm not going to hold you. Kennedy Carter, Camila Cardoso, Isabella Harrison. Like, yeah, they look good. They definitely look good. They did not skip a beat, I'll tell you that. And it looks like they can still possibly make the playoffs. But I tell you, Coach Christie Sides absolutely is not the answer long term for this group. And if she doesn't have the courage and the wherewithal to make that adjustment, to put those ladies in the starting lineup, we have to call her whole strategy, her whole approach to the game in question. We about to find out if they better without Reese. We absolutely are. We absolutely are. And they still got some good pieces, man. Kennedy Carter was sensational. And Isabel Harrison pretty much took over Angel Reese's minutes, it felt like. But yeah, we're definitely going to figure out what the Sky are made of over these next several games. Accent says losing record with Reese, undefeated without her. Very, very small sample size without Reese, though. A lot less games. Yo, Philip, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. My man, what's up? I have to say it's a wise choice of Angel Reese not winning Rookie of the Year. It's a comparison to what happened to Magic until he lost the award to Bird, but Magic won the title his first year. And man, I honestly think Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will both win titles. Multiple, potentially. Sides needs to step aside. It's so blatantly obvious that Lexi and Timmy need to be in this starting lineup. Yo, I'm not going to hold you, Prodigal. Isabella Harrison definitely has a smoother offensive game than Angel Reese. Like, it's really not close at this point. And some people felt like she was better and wanted to see her get minutes. She made the most of her minutes, man. Looking at the box score, I mean, the Sky looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. The Sky looked really, really good. And I mean, we saw Angel on the sideline. Some people said she looked mad. I saw her cheering some as well. But this ball club is definitely not tanking. They're not folding. They're proving that. They are proving that. They are proving that for sure. But hey, Angel's being a good teammate. You know what I'm saying? We see her on the sideline. It's a tough thing. A season-ending injury. I hated it for Cameron Brink. Hated it for Angel Reese as well. So we gonna talk about it. The ball movement really went well. Y'all let me know. Do y'all genuinely feel like the Sky are a better team without Angel Reese? The Dallas Wings is the bottom of the barrel, though, man. Like, this is absolutely a game that they should have won regardless. And they handled business. They never looked in doubt of losing this game at all. The ball moved well. It was a well-balanced attack. They played fast. They made shots. It was good. It was a good game. It was a good performance. It was a bounce back game for them, man, because the Sky have been sliding, and we know that. We know the Sky have been sliding since the break. That's their second win since the break, and that's the best. I will say this. I will say this. That is the best the Sky have looked post break. That's the best that they have played since the Olympic break. I will say that. Edward says Harrison is not a better defender than Reese. Nah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Happy team, no party to distract. Genuinely, y'all feel like they are a better team without Angel Reese. I will say this is the best that they've looked. And Dallas is just Dallas was packing it in. Nate, I agree. Dallas was packing it in. The writing was on the wall. They're trying to get through this season and figure out what's going to happen in free agency and rebuild. They know what's going on. I mean, the Wings are packing it in. That is absolutely a game they're supposed to win. They handle business. They handle business exactly like they were supposed to. But I mean, Angel's impact on this team, even as a on the sideline, like supporting their guys, you got to salute it. I can you say like you're losing the league leader in rebounds? Like when you lose the league leader in any stat, I feel like that's a very tough loss. I'm not saying they can't overcome it because right now the Sky look like they definitely are trying to hold on to that eight spot. The Sky handled business though. I will stand on that. This is the best that they looked since the break. Pharaoh, welcome in, welcome in. Says Chicago Sky is better without Angel Reese on the floor. This was the best they looked. Kennedy Carter snapped right back in the form. Michaela was impressive. I love Harrison's game. That's the one thing, one good thing coming from this is Harrison's getting more minutes. And she's definitely delivering with them. Definitely. And Camilla battled some foul trouble. She still, I mean, in limited time, got the double-double. In limited time, Camilla still got the double-double. She's definitely got to stay out of foul trouble, though. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Like, this team, genuinely, y'all feel like they are better off without Angel Reese. And if they do make a run in the playoffs, when she comes back next year, how do they reacclimate her? If this team continues to look like how they did this past game, is there a spot for Angel Reese when she comes back? Do you want to mess with this chemistry if they go into the playoffs hot and upset somebody? Do you even want to mess with the chemistry? That's another thing. Would you like to see Paige Beckers playing for the Sky one day? And how scary would that team be if that would ever happen? I mean, it sucks that their pick is more than likely going to Dallas. But Paige would be sensational there. I think Chicago would be a great sports city that would embrace her. The pick and roll with her, Camilla, and Angel and Harrison would be very, very productive. I think she'll have an easy adjustment to the league just with her pace, her decision making, and her efficiency. Like, she's built for the league. Paige would definitely. They're a top 6, 7 team with Paige Beckers on this roster for sure. Like that would be a big difference. They're like top 6. I would put them up there with Paige Beckers at the point guard. They're a point guard away. I mean, that's really what the Sky are missing. I think Lindsey Allen is a good backup point guard, but they do not have a point. And y'all see how it's benefited Melissa Smith, Timmy, as well as Aaliyah Boston having a point guard like Caitlin who can pass the ball. It opens everything up and makes things flow. All these Reese, y'all really need to stop. Izzy plays a different style, so it will look different. It definitely looks a lot different, but I love Izzy's game. She's efficient, and she's just one of their best offensive players as far as down low. She can score it from all over. They need to not run through Angel. They need to run it through Kennedy Carter like they did. They beat a bad Dallas team. Satu looking like she didn't want to be there. Yeah, I mean, and maybe she has one foot out. There's been a lot of talk about where her destination in free agency will be. Definitely a lot of talk about that. Chicago Sky is better without Angel on the floor. If Carter develops the 3-point shot more, she will be unstoppable. Yeah, I mean, I think she's the quickest guard in the league. Like, she has the most explosive first step, in my opinion, in the league, man. And she can hit a three in rhythm when given space. But yeah, if it becomes more of a strength, I mean, it's gonna take her to that upper echelon, like of elite players. King's Lion Crown, welcome in, welcome in. Since we did win by more without her, I guess we could say that it goes a little faster without her. This is the best. I mean, this is the best game they've played since the break, and Angel was not on the floor. I'm not ignoring that fact. I mean, it was a team effort from them, man. It really was, and like somebody mentioned, like even the bench contributed. This is the best that they've looked. I can admit that. This is definitely the best that they've looked since the break. And Angel was not on the floor. I mean, it was a balanced attack. Camila Cardoso, 10 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds. Michaela had 10, 2, and 3. Izzy had 21 points, 33 minutes. One of the most games, like, minutes-wise that she's played, the highest minutes totals. And she almost had the double-double. She's pretty much getting those minutes for Angel. Like, that's Angel's replacement right now. 21 points, impressive. Two assists, 9 rebounds. Kennedy Carter got back into form, looked incredible. 28 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. And if Kennedy Carter can continue to be that playmaker for this group as well, definitely watch out because those 6 assists are big, and she's still maintaining the scoring. But it did move faster. The game, their offense seemed a lot more wide open. The paint was not clogged, typically how it is. And I mean, that's saying a lot because Dallas has some really good bigs. They have a lot of size on that roster. So the paint being opened up definitely opened up space for more shots, man. I will say again, this is the best the Sky have looked. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. As well as I know we were talking some about the Fever game as well. Um, yeah, Ariel, I agree. I agree. Things should definitely open up in that paint. And if Camilla can go one-on-one, that's good business. Yo, RC, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. I think the Sky will make it, and Carter will be the reason why they sneak in. If she can maintain this level of scoring and balance of playmaking, like they are going to be tough to beat. Yeah, the bench finally gave them something. Yeah, that's the thing, Prodigal. The Sky definitely not getting Paige. Sparks or Wings will get Paige. Yeah. I would love to see her with the Sparks, honestly. I think that would be a better fit for her than the Wings. That would be incredible with that young core with Cameron Brink. Rakia Jackson's gonna be a perennial all-star. Yeah. They own Cardoso, man. It wouldn't matter about the chemistry, which is pertaining to Reese returning if the Sky make the playoffs, but she will get the taste of it. Does Paige fit their culture? She belongs in Cali. She definitely would flourish in Cali. I think Paige would fit their culture, though. She's hard nosed, she's tough, she's gritty. Like, yeah, I definitely think she would fit in with Chicago as well. And she's really good on defense. CWE says Sky better without Reese. Let me pose it in the chat. Question for the chat. Question for the chat. I'm leaving it up to y'all. I'm leaving it up to y'all, and then we're gonna move on to why in the heck Coach Christie Sides needs to go ahead and make this move and put Lexi Hole and Timmy Fagnelli in the lineup, in the starting lineup. That will be our next topic. But I wanted to pose this question for the chat. I wanted to pose this question for the chat and see what y'all think. Genuinely. And welcome in everybody. James, welcome in. We got some of the usual suspects in here. Yes, let me catch up. Carter played team ball without Reese. Getting them assists. Them 6 assists were big, man. There's nothing that this team can't do. Kings Lion. What are the odds? What is the ceiling for this team this year? Playoffs or not? Reese not playing is gonna open up Camilla for sure. The Sky went wrong trying to get Reese buckets. I will say it did seem like at a point, especially like a couple of months ago, where it felt like getting Angel Reese a double double definitely was more of a priority than winning games. It did feel like that, I will say. Not sure what you're talking about. Reese the one that missed most left shots from the field. Okay. That's Prodigal and Edward T going back and forth. Um Captain Kennedy Carter will lead this team to a championship one day. Okay, stand on business, Pharaoh. Stand on business. Hey, we gonna see what they do with these 2 draft picks. Get a point guard. Brandon Angel Reese is super awesome, rific, and a hater can take a long walk off a short pier. That's what I'm saying, bro. The Angel hate is unwarranted, man. It really is. She's a dog. If every player had Angel Reese's heart, bro, they would be better. She is a dog. I'm right there with you, RC. It's not the best they looked. It's the best the bitch and Izzy played. Dana Evans stepped up in this game. Absolutely. I honestly, I think it's the best that they've looked. It's the most complete that they've looked since the break. They looked good against the Aces too, though, but they lost that game, so you can't really hold that to the same standard as a double-digit win. But yeah, Dana Evans had about 11 points, scoring in double figures for the first time since I don't know when. But yeah, respect, Edward. Definitely. Cardoso will take over AR just like Brady took over Bledsoe. They don't, but they can play together though. Wings will need to move to the big boy stadium if they get paid. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of tickets sold. That's gonna be a lot of tickets sold. But Dallas is a great sports city as well. me know. Let me know what y'all think. Genuinely. Genuinely. Like, y'all really, truly, in y'all's hearts. I mean, it's been a small sample size without Angel Reese. It definitely has. But, I mean, they're not only missing her rebounding, her competitiveness, her defense. Do y'all genuinely feel like the Sky are better without Angel Reese right now? Like, genuinely, I just want to hear from the chat. I just want to hear from the chat, and then we're definitely going to talk about Lexi and Timmy hopping in that starting lineup. And also, man, what the heck is going on with Asia Wilson, y'all, and how long is she going to be out? So I'm telling you right now, if Asia misses extended time, oh man, the Aces are done. I mean, Michael, they play together all the time. They start together. That's the front court. Reese and Cardoso was the front court for many games. They started together many games. Bro, yeah, Christie sides is it's wicked out here. Fever is definitely better without sides. Fever are definitely better. Brandon, wait a minute. Christie sides did what? Yo, she needs to make it permanent. Go ahead and put Lexi in there full time. Go ahead and put Timmy in there. Bench Nalissa Smith and put in Timmy, and it's gonna turn. It's really gonna make a difference as far as the energy, the pace they play with, and the intensity, in my opinion. Fever better without side. Shanks, I'm right there with you. Speaking about Camila Cardoso, I wouldn't underestimate her ability. Remember, she won an NCAA championship with South Carolina, and she did come from Don Staley. Yeah, she's gonna be a star. She's got the physical tools to be a top big in this league, man. She's just got to harness and sharpen those skills. But I definitely see a big jump for her in year two. But Cardoso's skilled. She needs to continue to work on the footwork and get a true go-to move down low for sure. But I mean, she can be an elite shot blocker, anchor the paint, great feet. Like, she moves really well. She's mobile. She's nimble at that size, especially. Like, she has as much upside as any player in this draft. Reese was beat up badly when Cardoso was not playing D. Distractions. What we talking about? What we talking about, Robert? Bill hands on. Welcome in. Welcome in. The Golden State Valkyries. Who are they going to build around? Who are the Golden State Valkyries going to build around, man? We've heard every player mentioned from Paige Beckers to Kelsey, from them snatching Kelsey Mitchell somehow. Like, who are they going to build around? That's going to be exciting. And you know Steph and the gang are going to be pulling up. The Fever president stepped down. Wish she'd take sides and done with her and bring in Cheryl and Reggie. Ooh. That would be very interesting. Cheryl Miller definitely should be the next coach of the Sky. I think Sides gets one more year, but after that, I think they gotta cut ties. Yo, EJ, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the contribution. None of this is possible without you great people. EJ says they need to have something besides Dantes coming off the bench. Keep lineup as is. They definitely need more spark off that bench. Bible boy. Hey, by the way, I'm not the only one that told you the Sky was tanking. Damon, welcome in. Sky will not better. Sky will miss extra possessions. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Holler at me. Holler at me. Yeah, y'all let me know in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. Do y'all genuinely feel like Angel Reese is a distraction. Y'all think this team is better without the league leader in rebound, averaging a double-double? Like, y'all let me know in the chat, though. I want to hear from y'all. So, yeah, their president is stepping down at the end of this season. Hasn't stepped down yet, but will step down at the end of this season. Fever president will step down at the end of this season, y'all. What do y'all think about that? Yo, Pug Dad, thank you so much for the contribution. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love. None of this is possible without y'all great people. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world and y'all are locking in on my stream. Pug Dad, what's up? What's up? Well, how's it going, bud? Cardoso should get 15 post touches a game minimum. Only Carter should get more touches. Feed her all game inside and out. I like that. I like that. I mean, she's shooting at a really good percentage around the rim. She's got the soft touch. We still haven't seen the best Camila Cardoso. We haven't seen South Carolina Camila Cardoso yet. Like, they haven't unlocked that, but I think they will. I absolutely think they will. James, thank you so much for the contribution. I appreciate it. Much love. Like I say, hey, man, this ain't possible without y'all. CC Paige, Lexi Berger on the Golden State Valkyries. I know probably won't happen. That would be a heck of a lineup to build around for sure, though. That definitely would be a fun team. Free Grace Berger, man. What the heck? I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if Clark end up in Phoenix. That fits her throw in the D'Antoni 7 seconds or less. Chicago Sky should run a triangle offense. Somebody else said that the other day. Somebody else definitely said that the Chicago Sky should run a triangle the other day. Chris, I agree. She's definitely one of the leaders. She's definitely one of the leaders of this team. They definitely, I think they're going to miss Angel. She's definitely one of the leaders of this team, one of the vocals, one of the most competitive players, like always has her teammates' backs. They're going to miss her, but yeah, I will say, I mean, they look good in the game, but I also agree Dallas is just a bad team that was packing it in. Yeah, Scott definitely are not tanking at this point. No, they're definitely not tanking. When they first traded Mabry though for the first and got that first round pick, it kind of felt like they're thinking more so in the future. But then we saw them slide as well and lose all these games after the break. But now, I mean, they're playing with a different level of intensity right now. But also, they just beat a really bad team. I agree, Chris. Dallas is just a bad team. The Sky did what they were supposed to do. They handled business. But I do like Harrison's game. Sky or not tank. Yeah, Dana wants to be the star. She definitely was mad. You could tell that Kennedy's the guy, the number one option now. It feels like, bro. Dana definitely demanded a trade, tried to get up out of there. Definitely demanded a trade. EJ with another contribution. My God, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. Definitely appreciate you. Anybody notice how everyone's stats across the league have stabilized and even dipped, but CC's are still rising? And that's the reason why she's in this, like, she's seriously in this MVP conversation. That's why she's seriously in this MVP conversation. She's continued to get better with every game, for sure, EJ. And Angel goes into surgery tomorrow, and she will have a hard cast on wrist for 4 weeks, and then she will have a soft wrist cast for 2 weeks after that, then rehab. Yeah, and I mean, in her post, it definitely seems like she's trying to be back by January for the Unrivaled League. So we will definitely see like how Angel bounces back. Yeah, Carter definitely. I mean, she's got to be your number one option. She's one of the best guards in the league. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time joining, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. And we got another banger for you. So make sure to subscribe, comment, share, and all that good stuff while you're here to stay up to date with the latest on the Live with Brandon Blatney podcast. Y'all make some valid points, though. Kennedy Carter reminds me of female Bruce Bowen who can play with the best defender and not whoever is down. That's a crazy comparison. That's a crazy comparison. Bruce Bowen is wild. Now it's a fight between the Sky Mystics and Dream for the A spot. The Dream lost in overtime to the Fever. Yeah, the Dream have lost several. They let that game slip away, though. They let that game slip away. They definitely let that game slip away. Looking at that game as well. Man, Atlanta let that game slip away. They let Indiana steal one. And we know Indiana can close out games. Plus, all of the women on the Sky are playing for contracts for next season in the WNBA. Yes, I mean, man, it's going to be 2 years back to back where the team could look completely different. No longer asleep. Welcome in, welcome in. Kennedy Carter, the best player in Chicago, and Camila Cardoso has been better than AR the whole season? Really? I don't know about that now. I don't know about that. But this, hey, I will say though, the Fever came and stole one. They absolutely came and stole one, and they deserved it. They absolutely deserved it. Looking at that game as well, the OT coming from behind at OT, 104 to 100. Lexi Hall, big minutes, got the starter minutes, of course. In 40 minutes of play, she had 12 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And her getting these minutes are a long time coming. We were ready to see more of Dantas, but Samuelson has been really bad. Erica Wheeler, like we want to see Grace Berger get more minutes as well. But Leah Boston was incredible in this game. Major minutes for her, 30 points, 5 assists, 13 rebounds. She continues to prove that she is an efficient passer out of that post. I think the biggest thing for me was Fagunelli, 28 minutes, 9 points, 2 rebounds, or 2 assists and 4 rebounds. Outplayed Alyssa Smith and took some of her minutes. Definitely something to watch there. That's crazy. Like, okay, you gotta tell me, Edward, who is your top four for MVP right now? I got Clark at 4 at the worst. Kennedy Carter is the female Russell Westbrook. That's more accurate. That's more accurate. Yeah, Chris, I can't believe Atlanta let that game go. I cannot believe. Yeah, yeah. EJ, she's a long 6'4" too. Angel working on her layup. She has been blocked more than any other player in the league. Has she though? What are the numbers? Can an MVP candidate not play defense? Hello, Luka Doncic. Just saying. CC games have, yeah, I agree. Let me ask the chat something. Yeah, a question for the chat. I love it. I love it. Question for the chat from one of our great moderators. Christopher Nolan. Let me ask the chat something. Why is the Rookie of the Year MVP so important to have Caitlin Clark in it? I am just curious. People are going nuts about CC in these races. Question for the chat there. Question for the chat there. Somebody said defense. Somebody said defense. Wait, what was that? Defense has its own category. I mean, I at the possible worst, I got her fourth in the MVP. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If y'all really want to be real, Jokic is not a good defender, and he's got multiple MVPs. He's not a good defender at all. He's a terrible defender. Saint TK, welcome in, welcome in. Says Clark at 3 at the worst. I'm just saying, man. Prodigal, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Bro, Caitlin's playing way better defense than she did in college. Yeah, I would have Asia, Collier, and then you got Clark and Stewart. I think Sabrina and Escu could be in that conversation as well. But yeah, EJ, I mean, I'm fine with that. Bro, what's crazy is it really felt like AT should have took MVP last year. She had a Russell Westbrook-esque season last year. And, I think she finished second. But I definitely think she could have won it last year. I definitely think she could have won it last year. Yes. Hey, this is a great conversation. Okay, we'll put another question to the chat. Alright, I'll leave it up to y'all. I'm leaving it up to the chat. Need more than 10 points. Sabrina fifth. Okay. I mean, Sabrina and Stewie are kind of interchangeable. They're both having really great seasons. You could have either one of them at 3 or 4. I'm gonna go out on a bold prediction. If it will be New York, Indiana in the final. Sheesh. Okay. New York, Indiana in the finals, man. I'm gonna tell you, I think that's a bad matchup for the Fever, but it would be fun. Yo, Bible Boy, who is your top four for MVP right now? Who is your top four, Bible Boy? Bugdad's got Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, CC. Stewart averaged one more point than CC. Since it's only 12 teams, Clark's ranked 6th in MVP. Take a list of the media that gets a vote for the MVP and rookie. Thomas was robbed. She shouldn't be in the conversation this season. She has tried to hurt multiple players. Yo, AT does come off as a dirty player at times. Like, at times, some of the fouls are just very suspect. But she definitely should have won MVP last year. I'm not going to hold you. This year, I don't see Asia Wilson losing it. Even she could not play another game this season and would probably still take it. Yeah, the Indiana Fever do not want to see the Minnesota Lynx in that first round. I'm gonna tell you that right now, folks. They do not want to see them in that first round. Genuinely. I mean, it's been a bad matchup every time they played. Nafisa Collier has absolutely cooked the Fever both games. You look at the defense and the pressure and the way they trap Caitlin. I mean, look, they forced her into 7 turnovers, 9 turnovers, something crazy. Yo, Caitlin Clark News, welcome in, welcome in. Asia Wilson. Okay, you got Caitlin at number 2, Sabrina, and Stewie. Okay. Don't turn around, CC, Collier, AJ. I have CC at 1 because of everything she brings to the game. Whoo! It's people that's got CC over Asia. Man. Chicago versus Indiana in the finals. That would feed families. That would feed families, Edward T. Y'all got some good takes for this MVP. Squazille, what's good? What's good? Welcome in. We got some spicy conversations going on. We got some spicy conversations going on. Woody Mac, welcome in, welcome in. Nafisa, if we looking at realm of success, then Stewie from the team success, then Asia for MVP based on the team success, then CC at fourth MVP voter. I'm comfortable putting Caitlin Clark at fourth. I'm comfortable putting Caitlin Clark at four. But I would probably put Sabrina over Stewie right now. Ever since Clark lost the ring to Reese and Reese mocked her, that was it. Hey, the game has never been the same. It is forever changed. It is forever changed. It is absolutely forever changed. Can you do another question for the chat? Another question for the chat. Posing it for the chat. And I guess it also depends on how you define the MVP award, right? Like, are you taking in consideration team success? Are you looking at individual stats? And you got to weigh in who actually means the most to their team. Who is the most valuable player to their team? I think has to be examined as well. Ariel, welcome in. Camilla finishes better around the rim than Reese. I would say that. And she should. She's 6'7". She absolutely should. She absolutely should finish better. But, I mean, Angel has definitely exceeded expectations. It was people saying she wouldn't even make this roster initially. And she made an all-star team in her first year, averaged a double-double, set the record for single-season rebounds. Like, Angel was incredible, man. We got to give her flowers, too. I think her and Camilla are going to be a force to be reckoned with in that front court. Clark numbers better than Sabrina across the board. CC has most generated points. Okay, so I mean, y'all are throwing out some interesting stats right now with this. It's about value, not who is better. That's what I'm saying. That's one of my points right there. So are we looking at who is the most valuable? Prodigal's got Asia, Collier. I think everybody can pretty much, for the most part, I won't say everybody, but majority is probably agreeing Asia and Fee at the top two. Then you got Stewie, CC, and Sabrina. Okay, Prodigal. MVP, if player, it's Asia Wilson. If person, it's Caitlin Clark. Okay. Most valuable to the league. Okay. Okay, Max got Fee 1. Oh, okay, you got Fee 1. I'm not mad at that. Stewie 2, Asia 3, though? Oh, man, that's tough. CC 4, Sabrina 5. We'll go 5th according to your question. Distance 6, Alyssa Thomas. AT got cheated last year, man. Caitlyn is changing the league, and she is guarded the entire court. League MVP. So see, it seems like everybody has kind of like a different feel for MVP. Liberty are still a top team without either Stewie or Sabrina. Fever look lost without CC on the court. That's value. That's a valid point. That's a valid point, Accent. In 20 years, Angel, Asia, Clark, Juju will be on the Mount Rushmore of women's hoops. Yo, Juju is going to change the game. Oh my goodness. It's nuts that we get 3 more years of her in college. She is about to be terrorizing the NCAA. And yeah, she's going to be an elite player, like, immediately, I feel like. Okay. Don't turn around CC for MVP. Yeah, let me know. Let me know where y'all are at. I tell y'all what, man, they definitely stole one against the Dream. Yes, keep sending those rankings in. 4 Olympians on the Aces. True. Yes, excellent. So we will definitely start more NBA, or we'll have more NCAA chats once the WNBA season wraps. We will definitely have a lot more college chats. I've been putting out previews and college content throughout the month, so definitely check the page out. But we'll be doing a lot more college content once WNBA wraps. But yeah, USC's got to be the favorite to win the Big Ten, but UCLA is absolutely going to have something to say about it. But yeah, thanks for asking. Sabrina held it down while Stewie was out. Facts. And when Sabrina plays bad, Stewie is always consistent. John Kell is a monster, is always an auxiliary role, but never the reason they win. Wait, no. How did the Aces have 5 Olympians? Was it Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum? Who we missing? Who's the 5th Olympian? Oh wait, you're talking about out of like all the Olympians, not like just Team USA. Frederick, you know we gotta talk about it, man. You know we gotta talk about it. We've been talking about Angel Reese in the sky and how they look. Angel Reese injured, the sky taking off. They beat a bad team, but they beat them handedly. And we're talking about the starting lineups. We're talking about MVP race. I think tomorrow's live will be dedicated to talking about the MVP race. I could have named maybe 4 or 5 WNBA players last year. Didn't even know Asia, the MVP, existed. Now I can name dozens. That's value. That's value. There's a lot of people that come into the chats and say that like their first experience of WNBA has been Caitlin Clark bringing their attention to it. Yeah, I mean it's been no secret. The Liberty have been the best team in the league all year. It's been them and everybody else. Oh, fair enough, accent. We ain't mean the slider. We ain't mean the slider. Facts. Okay. Where would you rank these MVP candidates? Oh yeah, Wallace did play for Australia. I mean, I'm about to say, yeah, she was riding that pond too. Her game aired. Rhonda, welcome in, welcome in. Her game aired at same time as NFL game and peaked at 1.5 million. So we're considering the impact most valuable to their team and most valuable to the league. That's what we're seeing right now. Caitlyn is MVP, but she will not get it. They determined Asia was MVP before the season even started. Caitlyn's Wilson basketball sold out in 10 minutes today. She has the highest selling jersey in the league as a rookie. Bro, Christie Wallace stinks. I think she was the worst starter in the league when she was starting games. Yeah, send me those rankings. Send me those rankings. We got a great MVP conversation going on. And guys, if this is your first time joining the Live with Brandon Blaney podcast, make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, and all that good stuff to stay up to date with the latest on the Live with Brandon Blaney podcast. Most generated points in WNBA history. Wallace got the bunch. Yep. Where do y'all rank these MVP candidates? They've all had really great seasons. But y'all make some valid points. I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all make some valid points. I mean, when you look at Caitlyn, you look at how the Fever have turned things around, exceeded expectations, leading the league in assists, scoring it at a better rate now. Dewey, who has been the most consistent player, but she's missed some time. But she's an elite player in her own right, arguably the second best player in the league. Very agile at that size, can dribble it, score it from anywhere, plays defense, ultimate game changer. Probably going to win a championship this year. You got Sabrina, the other counterpart, who them two have meshed really well together, play well in the pick and roll. Sabrina's led the team in assists, has scored the basketball well this year, has held it down, like y'all mentioned, when Stewie was out. Sabrina was the one holding it down. They have the best team. They're benefited by surrounded because they're surrounded by a very good supporting cast and another star, obviously, in Jones. So I mean, you have the case. You have the case. You could make a case for any of these players, any of the five. You genuinely could make a case for. I feel like. Free Grace Burger. Free Grace Burger. I gotta keep saying it. Free Grace Burger. In her Atlanta Dream post-game interview, Saad said that Scott Paul came up with the game plan. If Paul came up with the game plan, he should be making the in-game adjustments. I never saw Wallace play good on Fever. Me neither. James, why do you feel sorry for her? Let me know. Why do you feel sorry for her? EJ, man, thank you so much. Showing love. I appreciate it, my God. Thank you. A rookie leading the league in assists and eighth in scoring is very tough, man. You cannot overlook that part. And the fact that she's turned this Fever team around from only winning 15 games last year, having the number one pick, like they were no fun to watch, to a legitimate playoff team that a lot of teams may not want to see in the first round. Caitlyn is a worthy winner, but Asia has had the most dominant season in WNBA history. She is breaking all of Candace Parker's record. Like, it's a historical season. She's been on another planet, y'all, compared to everybody else this season, in my opinion. And she's dragged the Aces across the finish line many times to wins. I mean, they've been down players. They haven't really had a break. Chelsea Gray has been a shell of herself. Antoine Baker, welcome in, welcome in. People keep saying most generated points is dumb. You're not scoring, so that doesn't matter. But the Fever do have Grace Berger, who was first round 7 pick riding the bench, and has a skill set that could definitely benefit this team with her shooting and her ability to get up and down the floor, and she can play defense as well. Like, she's solid. Guys, if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, stay up with all the latest with the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. It's been a great live. Caitlin Clark has 306 assists and 204 turnovers as a point guard. We cannot overlook the turnovers as a point guard. You just have to keep it real. Facts. When you talk about all the other stats, you absolutely have to talk about the turnovers and how it has cost this team some games. If CC was out for the season, what is the impact to her team and the WNBA? It would be big. It would be big. I think they would take a huge hit in viewership and the Fever would be back to bottom of the barrel. EJ with another one. Thank you for the contribution, bro. Thank you, thank you. Asia for sure now, but now is it unanimous? I mean, if my thing is, I think Asia could miss the rest of the season, y'all, and still win it. I think she could miss the rest of the season and still win the MVP award. Potentially. Yo, hey, y'all heard what my guy Chris said. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, stay up with us. But I mean, Russell Westbrook was also a guard that turned the ball over a lot. And he still won MVPs. But yeah, as a point guard, just a rule of thumb, you don't want your point guard turning the basketball over. Like, you definitely don't want your point guard turning the basketball over. 11 more assists will have the all-time assist record. CC will have all-time assist record. Is it responsibility of a scout to come up with the game plans, or is that job of the head coach? I mean, the scouts, for them, I mean, they're not coming up with the game plan. The head coach is signing off the game plan, but they're taking the scouts' intel. The scouts are the ones breaking down film and making the suggestions and giving the scouting reports. But ultimately, the coach has to put together the game. The scouts are scouting talent. No longer asleep says Asia is not the MVP. Caitlyn MVP. I feel bad for whoever gets MVP this season because they know and everyone knows the true MVP is Caitlyn. Ooh, Ronda's standing on business. The MVP is not the best player, it's the most valuable player. And that's the thing. So what is the difference? Like right now, are you looking at the best player in the league on the best team? Are you looking at the best player in the league, the most productive player in the league, or are you looking for the player with the most that brings the most value to their team? Is Caitlin Clark more value? And we'll do another question. Bro, I need to figure out how to. Oh, okay, that's how you do a poll. Hey, hold on now. I just learned something new. We gotta get the polls cracking for sure now. Shout out to whoever earlier said start a poll. I got y'all. There is the first live with Brandon Blakeney podcast poll, y'all. Y'all asked for it, and I'm delivering. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know with the poll. Is Caitlin Clark or Asia Wilson? Oh, wait. Let me switch that. Let me fix that. Hold on. Let me do that again. Cause I need to fix the answers. Hold on. Let me bring that back. Let me bring that back. Let me bring that back. One moment. Let me bring that back. Okay, second ever poll right there. Second ever poll. There we go. Who is more valuable to their team, Caitlin Clark or Asia Wilson? In y'all's opinion, who is more valuable? MVP has nothing to do with views and ticket sales. B Will, you make a point. He said, "Tell it to the owners, Dana Evans is a little bad. You know, y'all all over the place. I love my chat. I love my chat, man. I feel like I have the best chat on YouTube, and y'all are a major reason why. Accent, give us your four categories. Give us your four categories. Ooh, Caitlyn at a whopping 91%. Who is more valuable to their team? I mean, I think the Fever definitely beat the Aces without Asia Wilson. I think they beat them twice without Asia Wilson. If Asia Wilson doesn't play, bro, the Fever is definitely gonna watch them twice. I'd take a two-time champ and Finals MVP as a more valuable player to their team. Clark has never proven she's valuable to any team when it comes to winning. Sheesh, we talk just strictly this year though, like strictly this year. How can the MVP lead the league in turnovers and is amongst the worst defenders in the league? I mean, we seen Russell Westbrook. He was never one of the worst defenders though, but Jokic is a terrible defender. But y'all let me know. Keep the vote going. Keep the vote going. I think y'all are making some valid points. Asia is better, but CC is more valuable to team. Number one statistical performance. MVP candidates are judged on their overall individual performance, including points per game, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, shooting percentage, other metrics. I think they beat them with her out there back to back. Yeah, if Asia Wilson is not playing, I'm definitely taking the Fever in both those games. I'm definitely taking the Fever in both those games. Y'all, we are just 4 subscribers away from 3,800 making moves. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all, for real, for real. There are no written standards for the MVP. It's up to the people who vote, rank the players first to fifth, higher point for bring rated number one. So add up the points. That's how. Yeah, whoever has the most first place, second place votes. Aisha Wilson got a fourth place vote last year. That's why she was so mad. Caitlyn has 3 gold medals. Bangs Theory, welcome in, welcome in. The WNBA MVP is awarded based on individual performance, team success, leadership, and overall impact. It's voted by media professionals covering the league. Regular season play is the sole criteria. Asia is out, it will only impact her team, but not league. If CC is out, the loss would impact the Fever and the league. Clark can't even guard Plum. This is the thing. The Aces already crushed them twice this year. The end of the season doesn't really matter if you're already in the playoffs. Fever will sweep both games without Wilson. Number two, team success. Success of the player's team also plays a significant role. Players on teams who are title contenders are more likely to be considered. Yeah, I mean, you typically don't see someone win the MVP if their team ain't at least in the playoffs. Definitely, definitely. Genuinely, who is more valuable? Who is more valuable to their team? The biggest difference in the Fever since the break has been Lexi Hole's improved play. CC, Kelsey, and Boston are doing what they've been doing. And definitely a lot. Like, Kelsey's been playing a lot better, a lot less selfish. A lot less selfish. I definitely have to say that. Like, Kelsey's played a lot less selfish basketball, and respect to her for that. It took AB a little time to get in shape, y'all, but she hooping now. It took her a little time to get in shape, though. It definitely took her a little time to get in shape. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Y'all making some good points, man. We're gonna have to have a live tomorrow strictly dedicated to the MVP race. Yeah, Mitchell was not passing that rock early on. She was shooting him out of games. She just looked like she was not about team basketball. Some very valid points, man. I think you can make a case for any of these players. But I respect the fact that y'all are bringing up the impact, the viewership. Like, that's not going to be taken into consideration, but the fact that the impact that Caitlyn is having also can't really be ignored. Number three, leadership and impact. The player's ability to elevate their team, demonstrate leadership, and make a noticeable difference is a major factor. This includes making plays in critical moments. Hey, EJ said, any bets? Who's betting? Who's betting? Don't Turn Around's got CC, Collier, Asia. Yo, Nafisa Collier has had a great year. She has. I think she finished, what, fourth in the MVP race last year? Like, she's an incredible talent, and I'm glad she's finally getting her flowers. I'm glad to see that. Yes, keep voting. I'm going to keep the poll up for like another minute. It looks like Caitlyn has won this round, though, with 22 votes right now total. 77% of them went to Caitlyn Clark there. Great poll, great conversation. No swoops talk here. Most generated points says it all. That is a stat people keep throwing around. Yeah, man. AB. It took about half the season now. I'm not going to hold you, but she did end up finally getting into shape and being able to run the floor and keep up with everybody. Melissa Smith's first 10 games, like, she started the season off strong, man. She definitely was playing better than Boston at the beginning of the year. The biggest difference in the Fever since the break. Oh yeah, Lexi Hole, Lexi Hustle. They stacked her opening 2 weeks against the best teams. I will say the Fever, the schedule, the WNBA schedule makers, the league did not do them any favors with that schedule at all. Christie Sods didn't do them any favors either. The Fever played May Christie Sods Fever basketball for 1/4 and a half of that game. Did the players just go rogue and stop listening to Christie Sods in order to win? I think she finally took the shackles off Caitlin and the offense started humming. They started playing faster, moving the basketball better, and getting more assists and scoring more points. But yeah, it got to the problem. It got to a point where it was feeling like, I mean, people literally wanted Coach Sides gone at the Olympic break without a doubt. Without a doubt, wanted her up out of there. Yeah, Katie Lewis, she ain't been good on defense. She ain't been good on defense. She ain't been good shooting the basketball. I mean, it's been a disaster. Before CC arrival, the Fever was the joke of the WNBA. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell said they was playing in an empty barn. They was playing in an empty barn. Now they selling out every game. Selling out every game. Sold out some some NBA arenas. Having games moved. I mean, yeah, it's been incredible to see what 1 year and one player can do for a franchise. It's crazy. It was says if these are the requirements for MVP, then Reese should be five. Yeah, Lexi does have the twin sister. They gonna mess around and break the internet. Yeah, Katie definitely has slumps, man. And they need a player like I've been screaming for Lexi to take them minutes for months, man. She's just a better shooter and a better defender, fits the role better. Katie, it feels like doesn't really have like a true position almost at times. Like it's weird. She just be looking lost out there. She be looking lost out there. And she ain't hitting any shots. Yeah, they gotta get Timmy those minutes. Like she's gotta continue. I think she should be getting more minutes than Alyssa Smith as well. I think she definitely should be getting more minutes than Alyssa Smith on the reg. She's bringing more energy, and they gotta find a way to get Dante some more minutes, man, because her shooting ability is gonna open up. We saw like finally last game, Aaliyah Boston finally started taking the mid range again. Like, why the hell did she ever stop shooting the mid range? The defense be begging her to shoot that mid range. Dantas absolutely needs minutes. Facts. I'm right there with you. Don't turn around. Like her size, her ability to really just plug the paint on defense. She can continue to work on the shot blocking. She's solid on defense, grabbing rebounds. Like she's a physically imposing presence. She can really shoot the basketball, open things up for Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hall to attack the cup, open things up to where they can't bring traps and doubles on Aaliyah Boston or Teamy. Like, she opens everything up. She plays with good energy. And I think it's time, like, I mean, it seems like she's acclimated with this offense. When she's been getting, like, more minutes, we've seen her come in and hit big shots for this team. But her shooting ability opens everything up. The size, the shooting ability, like it just makes it gets to a point where they have five players at one time that can hit threes, and it's like unguardable. But she should be opening things up for all the bigs. Yeah, Timmy should definitely start over Alyssa Smith. I agree. She should absolutely start over Alyssa Smith, without a doubt. Without a doubt, she should be starting. The energy. She's an X factor. She creates extra possessions. She brings energy, intensity, makes winning plays, gets the 50-50 balls. And on top of that, man, she runs the floor hard every time. Yeah, Dantes definitely brings experience. She's not the quickest big on the floor at all. She's definitely experienced though, and understands like the rigors and the physicality of the W, and the shot making ability is a. It just puts this team in. It adds a different dynamic for them. But yeah, team has been banged up. She's missed out on several games. She's missed some games, and they've missed her energy, her effort on both ends, her hustle plays. She can hit the mid range a little bit. She's a good finisher, and she runs the floor hard. Like she's a mismatch. She's tough for other bigs to stay in front of because she's so nimble and runs the floor so hard. But yeah, Dantes with her shot making ability, man, she just adds a different dynamic. But yeah, she has to be making shots. She can definitely shoot the rock though. And I mean, you got a player that can do. She can pick. She can roll. She can do the pop, pick, and pop. Like she opens things up for this offense. Come on, smart guy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Come on, let's stop all the Caitlin Clark stuff. Clark is just good for business. That's all. That's why the Fever are where they at now. Yeah, 11 titles. And for some reason, man, like Bill Russell is never, ever, ever included in the GOAT talk. They never include him in the GOAT talk. People don't love defense like they say they do. Kyle, welcome in, welcome in. Generated points is quite valid. They double her. She dishes. She opens up floor with logo threes. Guys, this has been a great convo tonight, man. I appreciate everybody locking in and tuning in. Give me y'all's final takeaways before we get out of here. Tomorrow I will go live again and we can talk about the biggest storylines going on around the league and really get into this MVP race and make your case for your favorite player. We'll dive a little deeper into the MVP race and where y'all rank these players in the MVP race. Y'all let me know. Talk to me in the comments. Holler at me. This is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share for all the latest and the greatest with the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Follow us on social media as well at Brandon Lee TV. And hey, man, I just appreciate y'all. Definitely got some games tomorrow. We definitely got some games tomorrow. And I will definitely keep y'all updated on that as well. Of course, we got the Minnesota Lynx playing the Dream tomorrow. The Dream still fighting for their playoff life. The Liberty and the Wings. Liberty probably gonna get them smooth up out of there. And then we got the Connecticut Suns playing the upstart Sparks. Definitely got some games. Got some games tomorrow. Yes. And I'll keep y'all updated. I got y'all. Lock in with me. I got y'all. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. I still feel like I got the best chat in the game. Sophia Cunningham coming to the Fever next year. Tarazi and Carrington Pitt Sophie called out the CC haters. Yo, Sophie Cunningham would fit in really well with them. Yes, yes, yes. I will definitely be live for the games as well. We'll have some good conversations. We'll talk MVP, but we will also talk games as well. I will be live during the Liberty and Wings game tomorrow. Yeah, that Sun Sparks game is late. So yeah, we'll chat during the Liberty and Wings games tomorrow. We'll talk MVPs, rank the MVPs, and then we'll have updates for the Minnesota Lynx versus the Dream and Liberty versus Wings as well. Got you, Candy. Well, yeah, enjoy the games and definitely tune in if you can, for sure. But yeah, I will be live for game number two. I'll have updates for Lynx and Dream. I'll be, we'll have Liberty and Wings on, and then definitely talk MVP and dive into this MVP race some more as well. Yo, Frederick, happy birthday, bro! It's your birthday. That's what's up. Mine's on Wednesday. Fever losing by 10, Sky winning by 20 tomorrow. No, the Fever and the Sky play Wednesday. They play Wednesday, so we'll definitely be live during those games as well. They play Wednesday. Tomorrow is the Lynx versus the Dream, Liberty versus Wings, and then the late game at 10, the Sun versus the Sparks. Yeah, man. The Aces, they done cut all her minutes, man. I thought she was a really good role player for them. I'm not gonna lie. Really good role player for them. Made shots, played defense, played unselfish, played smart. Coach Becky was hyping her up, giving her all types of praise. She was fitting in. And yeah, it just kind of fizzled out. We'll see though. We'll see. Well, I'm calling it a night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. Thank y'all for everybody that contributed, whether it was financially, whether it was commenting, whether it was liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. I appreciate y'all. None of this is possible without you guys. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll be live again for the games tomorrow and talking a bevy of discussions, topics as well for the WNBA. That is a wrap for us. Until next time, I am Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my people, we out.